Hello, holy friends. It's Purim coming tonight and tomorrow, and therefore I wanted to share with you a beautiful thought about Purim, and it's really always hard to go into the holidays differently than every year, and we have to find, okay, how am I going this year connect to Purim? How am I going to be able to connect to God and go a little bit deeper? So we always look for different thoughts and different emotions or ideas to connect to the festival in order to make it more meaningful and to connect to God even on a higher level. So what is the essence of Purim? Why do we dress on Purim? What is the day all about? So we know that Purim and Yom Kippur are intertwined. It's the same letters, Purim, Kippur, almost the same letters, but our rabbis connect both of them, and they say that Yom Kippur is Purim, therefore that Purim really is the greatest day of the year, one of the holiest day of the year, even higher than Yom Kippur. So it's a very strange thing to think of. What's great about Purim? We can do anything we want, and it's like it's a party time. And so really the essence is like that on Yom Kippur we try to connect to God in a very spiritual way. We try to become like angels, and we change our hats. We take off our daily hats from every day and put a holy hat, a white kippah. We dress all in white, and we become like angels. We try to become like angels. We pray like angels. We don't eat like angels. We stand like angels all day. And it's a very, very holy day. So what's happening on Yom Kippur? We go up in heaven, right? We try to fix the sin of Adam HaRishon, so to speak, by disconnecting from the physical that trapped us, and we connect to Hashem in a spiritual way, and we disconnect completely from the physical as much as we can, and then we become bound by God, bind to God. And there we try to realize what's our essence, what I'm here for, what's the real me, what's my soul's real potential, and try to look at myself on the highest level, what I can be, what my soul is. I come from all the way from heaven, and that's the idea of Yom Kippur. And then what we do from Yom Kippur and on, we try to then go down in the physical. Down. And there was the world becomes more physical, more winter, more death, more long nights. And until we reach Purim. And Purim is the moment just after to be Shvat, where the essence, where the world changes. There's a reversal of nature. The sap goes back up in the trees. The life comes out again, the sun comes out again, but what we're doing is that our whole work during the year is to go from Yom Kippur to Purim. And Purim is the ultimate celebration, because what's Purim? Purim is when I basically bring God, bring my soul, bring my holiness all the way down to the most physical level, and I change hats. I become a fireman. I'm not a holy soul anymore. I'm a fireman. And no, you know what I am? No, I'm a policeman in everyday life. I work as a policeman. Or you know what? I'm gonna be a soldier, right? So we take many different hats, or I'm gonna be a rabbi. So we take many hats, and we go back to our everyday life. In the most physical, we're involved with the bills, with working. That's why we're even allowed to work on Purim. We're involved with our everyday life as a very physical human being. And we're saying what? We're saying God is here. My soul is here. Spirituality is here. This is the whole fixing of Adam HaRishon's sin. Because Adam HaRishon basically got disconnected from his full potential, his precious soul. And Hashem, with the sin of man, Hashem left Gan Eden, and we got disconnected from that spiritual world. The whole job of the Jewish people is to bring back Hashem into this world, into the physical world, make this world back a Gan Eden. Gan Eden is here, but we have to make it happen. Our consciousness have to change, our behavior has to change, our belief has to change. Do you understand that God is among us? God is with us. That's what the whole story of Purim is. We don't hear about God, but He's playing between every mask, behind everyone. Hashem is here. Hashem is involved, like Adam and Eve heard the voice of Hashem walking in the garden, right? And then what happened is that we need to and they were scared. They went to hide because they made some mistake, right? And right there, Hashem saying, Hamin ha'etz, where are you? Did you eat from the tree? And we know from the Gemara that Hamin ha'etz is a hint from Haman. Haman is that doubt about, well, Hashem is here, Hashem is not here, Hashem knows, Hashem doesn't know, Hashem asks questions, He doesn't know. We come in a doubt that really Hashem is not connected to earth, to the mind of man, and to what we're doing in everyday life. And that's a bit the idea of Ad Deshelo Yada, that we should drink until we don't know anymore. We don't know what. We stop thinking that we know if Hashem is here or not. Hashem is everything. Hashem, our das got affected from the etzadas, from the sin, and we started doubting, thinking maybe Hashem is not here, maybe Hashem is not behind everyone. No. The story of Purim is very clear. Hashem plays behind. He's the director of the whole show, and that's therefore the celebration of Purim. Purim, we make this world Gan Eden again. We start eating, and we realize everybody is united. We are all together with Hashem. Hashem runs the show, and we give money to the poor because Hashem gives us the money just to give to the poor, and it's all a system that Hashem put in place to be able to live in this world as a Gan Eden again, and we make Hashem part of our meal, and Hashem is with us. And that's why actually those parashas that we have read, which was Truma, Parash Tetzaveh, and Kitisa, the whole building of the Mishkan and the Kohen Gadol, which is all about recreating Gan Eden on earth after the sin, and the Beis Hamikdash was a whole experience of Gan Eden here on earth, that Hashem is here with us and dwells with us. So basically, to this Purim, when you're about to drink, there's no mitzvah to get drunk crazy, right? You have to be in control of yourself, but you have to drink Ad Deshelo Yada, meaning until you are clear enough that you're able enough to bypass your basic knowledge, your RAM, your like the computer, right? The superficial way how to look at the world that makes you doubt, maybe is God here or not? Oh, I got hurt, is it from Hashem or not? Oh, I got this problem, is it from Hashem or not? I got this good coming to me, is Hashem or is it the luck? And we bypass this Ad Deshelo Yada. We go beyond what we know, our basic consciousness think, and we reconnect to the source, because inside of us, we know, right? We know that it's all Hashem, and that really Hashem is with us on earth, and Gan Eden is here, and we can be the happiest people, all united and celebrating the physical with the spiritual together. So as you drink, try to think of that. Try to think that your meal is Gan Eden, and that everybody around the table are all the people from Purim, all the people that God put in place in your life to be with you, to come close to Hashem, to make God real. And Be'ezat Hashem, if we do that, we'll merit that Hashem say, oh, they can live with me. They understand that I can be with them in their life. They recognize my presence, recognize my involvement, and they make me part of their meal, part of their daily life, with all different types of hats, He's involved with me in the workplace, in everything I do, and we can finally live again the life with Hashem in Gan Eden, in our everyday life, and that will enable Moshiach to come and build a third temple and have all of humanity live together in Gan Eden, and this way we'll be able to fix the sin of Adam HaRishon. So may it be soon, may we be able to do it. Purim Sameach, and I will see you at the Shelo Yada, hopefully.